Hi there and welcome back to Muscovy and to EU4, the Legend of Rome, of Third Rome that is. And who is our new king, our relatively fresh king? He's only been here for 2 years, or 3 years at that case, inaugurated in 15th of August 1476, and I've looked him up. And shame on me, like Ivan III Veliki Rurikovich was none other than Ivan the Great. He was one to collect a lot of lands, first the ones of his brethren, namely the vassals and the little countries along here, and then the northeastern parts of Russia, Asia, Europe, like these, of course the western parts of Asia, but the eastern parts of Europe. So this area is of course something that he would have taken. Also he didn't shy away from conflicts with the Hordes, the Tatars, and all of that. He was like an egomaniac too, which is definitely fitting. And he, of course, he was married quite a lot earlier than in our story. Namely, in 1467, he married a Princess Sophia from Constantinople, and from then on claimed the Constantinopolitan eagle and heraldry as the Muscovite one. So that was like he was even more promoting the idea of the Third Rome, and we will too. So we'll first integrate the vassals and then look to gain some more areas. We've already improved our army a bit. We're still relatively behind compared to the Europeans, but nevertheless, we'll look into that. And also into promoting our religion and our idea group that we've chosen will help with that. Church attendance duty would be the next one, and then divine supremacy might help us against the Great Horde and Kazan. If or when we gain some of their territories. For now, though, we have sworn to collect a lot of money to fill our coffers for this war. Oh my god, what now? What now? The House of Pollock. It seems like we've found a spouse. With a union of Ivan III Veliki and Svetlana, we've gained not only a spouse, but also a new ally in the realm. The Pollock is an old and influential family, and their seat in Pskov is a jewel of the Grand Principality. Of course, friendship has to go both ways, and Svetlana will be expected to speak for her kin, while our Grand Knyaz will be expected to consider such advice very carefully. To everlasting friendship. And we have a seat of strong aristocrats now forced on us in Pskov. Local unrest goes down, but monthly autonomy change goes up. We cannot choose anything. Pskov will be the seat of strong aristocrats. To everlasting friendship. And we have an heir to the throne, which is why he had to marry, probably. Let's see. Let's look at our queen. Oh, let's see what personality she has. And our heir, what personality will he have? Yuri Yurikovich. He's a terrible warrior. He will become some kind of a diplomat and a little bit of an administrator in the future. Is Yuri a good name? We'll choose Yuri. Yuri is a nice name. And Svetlana, our new queen, is a nice, if not very competent queen. Let's see. She is a scholar. Our technology cost goes down if she will rule. So, The ambition to learn about the world and the governing principles of man and nature makes our ruler able to understand and implement new technology much more efficiently than would otherwise be possible. Wow, now we have an industrious ruler coupled with a scholar. What will the heir become? The heir that is barely competent. He's the heir. He's as good and as intelligent as its grandfather that has died. That is the best we can say about this heir. We have survived his grandfather and we'll survive him, of course. We could disinherit him, but no, that is not something. We love our little Yuri. We have a lot of claims too. We'll look into claiming the northeastern part here. Definitely look into this. And a wave of obscurantism hits us. As a typical response to different kinds of problems, obscurantism was a frequent behavior in most nations, at least until the Age of Enlightenment arose in the most advanced Western nations of the European continent. Now, ignorance is bliss. No, I mean, knowledge is power. Is really something like we have a new beautiful wife, and she has probably an influence on him as that, and he's kind of a progressive guy, and as a scholar she would always say knowledge is power. She'll support that view. Look at that. Andrei from Buxhoveden. Maybe leaving us in the future. We have another guy here, Onisim Menskilov. May come after our good guy here, but who will succeed when he dies? Not that good. Not that good. We love our manpower modifier man. Even though moral of armies is really good too. Could fabricate a claim, but we need 30 now. Ooh. Austria versus Venice. This might become a great war. Who are they at war with? A lot of countries that cannot do anything against them. Look at that. Scotland has gained a lot of power. It's now as powerful as England from the looks of it. And we're 4th in the power projection. That is really crazy. There's no music playing at the moment? What does that mean? No. Open the music player. My kingdom is playing. And there it comes, there it goes. Our army organizer Andrei von Buxhoveden has died. We mourn about him. His passing, we may never see their like again. We need a new advisor here. And I mean, our minds are not defensive at all. So we might really go for Onisim Menzhikov. He's a lot older, of course, but defense is probably seen as weak by someone with as great as a mind of Ivan. Who would attack us? No one would even dare. We need a better moral of armies. That is what we need. Let's have a look here. We get more claims on the eastern part. of Novgorod. Cargo Pole would be something. Yeah, let's take that. This is what we want. Oh, they have Condottieri from the Burgundy. They can afford that, of course, because Austria is really rich. We have to wait a little bit for our estates to become loyal again before we start something like a war. Our monthly balance has gone down a lot. Hope it recovers soon. Oh, do we have too much army now? That is quite possible. Yes, three regiments too much. That's not good. Look at that. Kazan has taken everything back and more. Now we have claims against Kazan. That's also okay. Now we'll take 3 regiments here. Infantry and remove them because they are much too costly for us. Overstepping our boundaries is not a good idea. Yeah, and we have lost our rival, the Great Horde. Can we gain a rival again in Kazan? No, only in Poland. My god. We won't take Poland for now. Yeah, we have of course lost that as well. But Kazan could declare war, and we have quite a lot of claims on them. We should refresh the claim on Kazan itself, probably. One time. Not yet, maybe. They have a regency in the Great Horde. Oh, they're really plagued. And we have to wait. We have to fill our coffers again. See how the development goes. It's improving. Let's see how the spread of the culture is. Do we have some culture that might be replaced? I mean, that is still good all in all, so don't have to spend anything on it. Could adopt church attendance duty, but we won't for now. But I mean, in the end, I don't think we'll gain gatherers of tribute from them. We'll try it out. To risk it. No, not yet. Not yet. Can embrace an institution. The Renaissance. Origin of Lucca. Oh my god. We could embrace it and it will cost us. But it will change our technology cost by a lot. And we should really do it, even if it costs us so much. Yeah, we'll embrace it. I mean, our wife says, hey, man, we need to do this. We need to do this, man. If we don't want to be laughed at by Europe, we need to embrace the Renaissance. And so we'll do that. And wait again. And wait again. But with higher income, at least. Now plotting again to reach first the White Sea and then what? We don't know. These are really terrible provinces, but what would we need? 35. Olonets would be such another, or really that would be a really good province, or that one even, Luki. Like everything on our border, like filling the gaps would be a good province. The Gatherer of Rose Lands was even the Great called. And we're really collecting the lands. Let's speed it up a little. It's the time of peace and we're doing well. We have a disagreeing advisor. But we're a little bit progressive, so we might learn from him. And for our advisors, while having been faithful servants so far, now they seem to have grown too insolent. The advisor dares to denounce our great Kniaz's policies, and recently did so in public. What? In front of foreign ambassadors. Even if there might be some grounds for these criticisms, we shouldn't let open criticism of the great Kniaz become a habit of anyone. Off with their head. Arkady Kolzov, we cannot... Arkady Kolzov is such a good advisor. He must be right. I mean, we have gained him through an event, and we have admired him. We have hired him. He's such a good artist. We can learn. It was a good point. It was really a good point. We have learned much from him. They are now... Oh, they have Khalifs. Oh my god, the Great Horde is no longer a horde. They are no longer a horde. What are they now? A Khanat. Well, that's probably stabilizing their country. It's a kingdom rank. Oh, now, again, everything is happening at once. State modifier expired. Decline of the nobility has expired. Their influence is now 52%. Wow, oh my god. Status of the burghers does not rest on the same old traditions as that of the boyars or the clergy. Instead, they have had to make their own fortunes by working diligently and then risking the profit to again expand their businesses. As a rule, however, this has gone very well for them. Lately, while not as prestigious, business is in many ways the backbone for our economy, and through their control of the coins, the burghers have managed to increase their power over our country. They gain 10 influence. These estates, they're gaining influence. We have a better tax modifier now too. We're fine again, and let's see, when they could make a generous donation. No, we could make a generous donation to the clergy. Could demand administrative support, but not now. Recruit an inquisitor, recruit a minister. No, we'll not do something with the clergy. Can we do something with the Cossacks? Not really. We need some steppe province to give to them. Oh my god, they haven't even reached feudalism, but they're now accepting Renaissance. Kazan has announced Muscovy as their new rival. And they have embraced the Renaissance. That's just great. And we have better technology, diplomatic technology, yes. We'll embrace that as well. Researching financial instruments. So... overseas trade is very risky, but also highly profitable. Overseas trade, yeah, we know about that. From Novgorod. The development of financial instruments like letters of credit will help reduce the risk, increasing our profits obviously from caravans. Trade range goes up, trade efficiency is increased, naval maintenance is increased, which doesn't matter for us. Well, but all in all, it's okay, it's okay. It's definitely bringing peace to our subjects, which still have better technology. At least Perm has. Perm is such a wondrous area. Like, they're so underdeveloped, but very good at technology. Olonets, is that a good province? Kind of. This is an okay province. Tikhvin would be a good province. we're going for more for good borders, so Nizhny Wolochok would be probably the claim we could make. Oh, we can, that's nice. We can fabricate a claim here. Now, Neva would be nice to have. So we will have some overseas trade, but really we want to reach this area over there, the White Sea. That's one of the goals. And Olmets will further that goal. So we're going into that. 40. To gain a core in this province. Fabricate a claim on Olmets. Another forest province, but that's how it goes, and we still have to accumulate money. My God. Will we ever have the money? But we had to embrace the Renaissance. We just had to do that. We're still annexing Perm. It will be nice to see what's beyond Perm. And yeah, we'll have a look at what we can do. Look at that. Astrakhan has developed. What are they? They are a Sunni country. They are steppe nomads still. Living there. They're also a Khanate. The Khanate of Astrakhan. The Great Horde is very small now. Ryazan, our ally, will probably never become. But look at that, they have lost their claims on us, which is a good thing. They're too powerful to become our vassal, whereas Odoyev is totally okay in that direction. Rostov is also good. We can annex them sometime. We'll see about that. So what is the future? The future is going up against Novgorod in some kind of war later on. They are in a war now, which would make it a good opportunity. So we have to think about going directly there in the next episode and attacking them. We have at least some money accumulated. We have good income. And if we would increase the army maintenance to full, we would still have income. So thank you for watching. Happy gaming to you. Join us on our adventure in forming Russia in the next episode. Muscovy loves you. Happy gaming.